The Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the Wonderful Dharma. Chapter 1, Introduction. Thus I have heard, the Buddha once lived on Mount Grakuta in the city of King House. He was accompanied by 12,000 great bhikshus. They were arhats. They have already eliminated ashravas and had no illusions. They had already benefited themselves, broken off the bonds of existence in the world of birth and death, and obtained liberty in their minds. They included Ajnata Kondinya, Mahakasyapa, Urvilva Kasyapa, Gaya Kasyapa, Nadi Kasyapa, Sariputra, Great Modgalyanyana, Mahakatyanya, Aniruddha, Kapina, Gavampati, Revata, Philindavastsa, Bakula, Mahakostila, Nanda, Sundarananda, Purna, who was the son of Maitrayani, Subhuti, Ananda, and Rahula. They were great arhats, well known to the multitude. There were also 2,000 Shravakas, some of whom had something more to learn, while others had nothing more to learn. Mahaprajapati Bhikshuni was present with her 6,000 attendants. Yasodhara Bhikshuni, the mother of Rahula, was also present with her attendants. There were also 80,000 bodhisattva mahasattvas. They never faltered in seeking Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. They had already obtained dharanis, turned the irrevocable wheel of the Dharma with elegance, according to the wishes of all living beings, made offerings to many hundreds of thousands of Buddhas, and planted the roots of virtue under those Buddhas, by whom they had always been praised. They had already trained themselves out of their compassion toward others, entered the way to the wisdom of the Buddha, obtained great wisdom and reached the other shore, so that their fame had already extended over innumerable worlds. They had already saved many hundreds of thousands of living beings. They included Manjushri Bodhisattva, World Voice Perceiver Bodhisattva, Great Power Attainer Bodhisattva, Constant Endeavor Bodhisattva, Never Resting Bodhisattva, Treasure Palm Bodhisattva, Medicine King Bodhisattva, Brave in Giving Bodhisattva, Treasure Moon Bodhisattva, Moonlight Bodhisattva, Full Moon Bodhisattva, Great Power Bodhisattva, Immeasurable Power Bodhisattva, Transcending Triple World Bodhisattva, Bhadrapala Bodhisattva, Maitreya Bodhisattva, Accumulated Treasure Bodhisattva, and Leading Teacher Bodhisattva. 80,000 Bodhisattva Mahasattvas such as these were present. Sakra Devanam Indra was also present. 20,000 gods were attending on him. There were also beautiful moon god, universal fragrance god, treasure light god, and the 4 great heavenly kings. 10,000 gods were attending on them. Freedom god and great freedom god were also present. 30,000 gods were attending on them. Brahman, heavenly king, who was the lord of the Saha world, great Brahman Sikin and great Brahman light were also present. 12,000 gods were attending on them. There were also the 8 dragon kings, Nanda dragon king, Upananda dragon king, Sakara dragon king, Vasuki dragon king, Takasaka dragon king, Anavatapta dragon king, Manasvin dragon king, and Upalaka dragon king, each accompanied by hundreds of thousands of attendants. There were also the 4 Kimnara kings, Dharma Kimnara king, wonderful Dharma Kimnara king, great Dharma Kimnara king, and Dharma keeping Kimnara king, each accompanied by hundreds of thousands of attendants. There were also the 4 Gandharva kings, musical Gandharva king, musical voice Gandharva king, beautiful Gandharva king, and beautiful voice Gandharva king, each accompanied by hundreds of thousands of attendants. There were also the 4 Asura kings, Balin Asura king, Karaskanda Asura king, Vima Chitrin Asura king, and Rahu Asura king, each accompanied by hundreds of thousands of attendants. There were also the 4 Garuda kings, great power virtue Garuda king, great body Garuda king, great fulfillment Garuda king, and free at will Garuda king, each accompanied by hundreds of thousands of attendants. King Ajatansaru, who was the son of Vaidehi, was also present with his hundreds of thousands of attendants. They each worshipped the feet of the Buddha, retired and sat to one side. Thereupon the 4 kinds of devotees who were surrounding the world-honored one made offerings to him, respected him, honored him, and praised him. The world-honored one expounded a sutra of the great vehicle called the Innumerable Teachings, the Dharma for Bodhisattvas, the Dharma upheld by the Buddhas. Having expounded this sutra, the Buddha sat cross-legged facing the east and entered into the samadhi for the purport of the innumerable teachings. His body and mind became motionless.